It is known, it's a known fact that Greece is the ancestor of European democracy, European civilization. Actually, Rome is the ancestor of European democracy, but Greece is the ancestor of European civilization. So that is a documented fact. All of Europe, wide West European civilization, from Europe to America and all that wide European civilization, trace their origin, their ancestry back to Greece, beginning with those Greek philosophers and thinkers, the Plato, the Aristotle, and all those people who developed thought, European thought, through philosophy, because they say philosophy is the mother of all sciences. Yeah, that is anywhere in the world, in academia, everybody knows that philosophy is the mother. Any other science came down from philosophy. Philosophy started reflecting on human, on nature, on universe, on everything. And from that reflection, other branches started being birthed and developed themselves, but owing the philosophical thinking to create their own way of being, and then distancing themselves from philosophy because they started saying that they're scientific, because they kind of basically use scientific model, not just rhetoric, but actually showed number and all this and that. But all of them owe their existence to philosophy. So, and who were the founder or creator of Western philosophy? The Greeks. So, therefore, West Europe and America and all that owe their culture to Greece. So that is how you can trace that, right? So, and even the Romans, who were, dominating the world and all that, and had the Senate and all that, and a very high advanced democracy, now that the European also borrowed from, because Rome is like the father of European democracy. And you can see, you can just pluck it. The same democratic organization of the Senate and the Julius Caesar and all that in Rome is the same replica in American political system. Same replica, no change. So you can see that democracy, and all that is traced back to Rome. So I can understand your question, like, why not Rome? Why not Greece? So, and you can also look that between Rome and Greece, there's also like some kind of hegemony, like some kind of rivalry, where Romans kind of also in a way wanted to claim, their Greek ancestry in a way, because Greek is culturally like really the ancestor of that whole system. So view from that angle, yes, you gotta have a point. Like, why are they not claiming, their ancestry, their Greek or Rome ancestry, to pride themselves for being the exceptional, advanced, civilized country? Fair question. But then they can be attacked and challenged that Greek owes its successes to Egypt, because it's also known and documented that all those philosophers, the Plato and Aristotle and all those thinkers, actually were educated in Egypt by black Egyptian priests and servant sages. People were very wise, educated those Greek, who now took advantage of the knowledge and develop it, adding their own Greek culture onto something precious that they got from Egypt, to build something now to make their own race and culture very advanced. So claiming that the Greek or Roman origin of why they're awesome, in a way, indirectly, will be recognizing their ancestry that comes right straight from Egypt, that made Greece what it is. Do you see the connection there? So that, yes, so that is, I was just addressing the cultural and democratic side of Europe. So now the militaristic tough man and advancement side of Europe is the German people, the Germanic tribes, who have shown to be one of the fairest in skin to begin with, and one of the strongest conquerors in terms of being very advanced, you know, technologically and everything, and that actually we have to break that down in the chronological or historical line, because when we touch on Greece and Rome, which doesn't even exist anymore, we are talking way in history, far in history. But when we're talking about Germany, you can even see how long has Germany been in existence. It's pretty recent. So what we're talking now, we're talking about quote unquote modern times, modern England, modern France, modern European, modern America even is just 200 something years. So we're talking about something not far beyond 2,000 or 1,000 or 2,000 years. So that is kind of like this era, the Christian era. So and at that time, Rome and Greece had already expired their contribution to Western civilization. So now other countries were now becoming more prominent. At some point, even France was the most prominent. Even the Germans were priding themselves wanting to learn French and all that, because France with the Napoleon Bonaparte in the 1800 or 1700 or 1800, France was ruling in the time of the Napoleon and all that. Like everybody had to speak French, even the Germans themselves. And then after that, the British took over and ruled for 200 or 400 years. But before all of that, the German tribes were the strongest tribes, a little bit to the only compared to the Vikings that have never been colonized. Vikings who even colonized the British themselves. So that is the context that we're looking at. You know, those powerful, they can even claim their origin from the Vikings, but that is another story, you know, because then you will look at country like the Finland, you look at country like Norway, you look at country like, you know, things like that, you know, but that would defeat the purpose, because Germany and Finland is two different things. Germany and Norway is two different things. Germany is the strongest European country today, and German tribes has always been very strong in terms of a white representation, and in terms of white invention, in terms of white civilization and creation in recent memories. So therefore identification with the German is kind of identification with the Aryan, the glorious white civilization or conquering race. Yeah.